welcome to iChongqing, and in the series of Living with COVID-19, we are reach out to people and expats from Chongqing but currently actually living abroad to hear about their stories after the outbreak of COVID-19. And today our guest is Mark. He's from Italy and currently in Milan. Hello, Mark.
Hey, hi Xiao. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you there. And also, can you give our audience a brief introduction about yourself?
Yeah, sure. It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me today. My name is Mark, and I'm currently in Milan because of the outbreak of the COVID-19. But before coming back to my country, and I was in Chongqing for studying a PhD in Chongqing University. And of course, I miss China a lot. But now I'm stuck here, and I've been stuck here for the past three months already, and I'm still waiting for for news about. For news and for. I hope that I will come back. I will go back to China as soon as possible.
I see, and also Mark will also miss you here. After you back, and I think witness actually the whole process. Could you tell us some about what's going on in Milan, where you live, and what's the current situation also?
I came back to Milan on January the 27th, and of course I was in China when I heard the news about a possible outbreak of COVID-19, and but of course in China I try my best to wear mask, to stay at home, to stay safe there. So nothing apparently happened there. So I took a flight, and I came back to Milan at the end of January, and the situation back there was was very calm, and we didn't have any problems. The outbreak in Italy started in Lombardy, and then it spread all over the country. So it started in Lombardy. The first cases were the first local cases were found in February the 21st. After the partial closure of northern Italy, a partial closure of some provinces in northern Italy. Prime Minister gave a speech. I remember it was I think in the evening, so it was getting darker outside, and I remember I was watching TV. I was relaxing, and then I read on the news that a digital website that Prime Minister was giving an important communication to the nation, and then I got online, and then I found out that the whole country was locked down. So that was, to be honest, that was a really, I never felt something like that. I was kind of shocked, and I was kind of worried about me, my family, the people I love, my country, But after that, in the following few weeks, we got used to that, and now it's already almost, I think, almost more than 2 months of lockdown.
I see. So what about now? How is the situation now? Is it getting better?
Yeah, so basically we saw an increase in the number of people that unfortunately got infected and also died. And Italy was, I think it was the first European country to be hit badly by this outbreak. And then after Italy, there were also Spain and France and Germany and the UK, and then we had the United States. So we have this kind of I could call it advantage, temporary advantage. So we saw the outbreak before the other countries. So because of that, I think we have a little advantage, and also the leaders in my country could be able to plan the reopening of the country just in case there were some improvements. And right now we enter the phase 2, of this situation, and it started. Phase 2 in Italy started this week on Monday. And why is it different from phase 1? Because there are some businesses, some industrial sector can open now, So if they, for example, when it comes to like the construction sector or the, the most important sector that are vital for the economy of my country, they can open again, and people, they basically in during the phase one we could go out only for buying food, buying medicine. Right now there are some workers that can go out, and I think it's like 4 million and point 4 people that can go back to work, something like that. But of course, if they take the means of public transportation, they have to follow some strict rules. For example, they have to wear the mask, and then they have to respect 1 meter, a distance of 1 meter from one another. So the situation, I should say that instead of, phase two has just started, so we are still witnessing its development, but we are more like in a 1.5 phase than a phase two. So people are very cautious on the street and at home. So we are still trying to figure it out and to see how the situation is gonna improve. But for sure, there have been some improvements, and of course, we are really confident and we're really happy that less and less people, apparently got infected, and that I hope that my country can go back to normal as soon as possible.
How about your daily life? About your daily routines, how it look like now?
Xiao, I think, I'm just, not only my life, of course, but the life of millions of Italians have been, totally changed, and you need to to find a new balance, it's not a physical balance, it's more like a mental balance. So you need to, time is more important. When you have a lot of time at home, you need to find some ways to feel, that
Yeah,
vacuum, that
yeah,
empty. So I try to find a new routine, like waking up in the morning and making some coffee. I bought some coffee machine so I could do coffee by myself, and then of course I try to study, and to make some projects. And then of course, when it came to like buying food, I'm very lucky because right next to my building there's a supermarket. It's like, and then also you can be stressed out because when you stay home for such a long time, you cannot go out, or so you need to do some sports at home. So you need
yeah.
some. I try to do some meditation by myself, listening to some music, and I try to do some sports, and also I try to read more, read in English or try to study Chinese more. But now I think I feel much better than the first few weeks, and I'm very used to like to lockdown life.
Ah, I know Chinese. Chinese is 尤克里里. This one.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Ukulele. Look at this. Look at. I'm studying. I'm studying.
I see. So actually, what I read something on internet a while ago is like when Italy just entered the phase of lockdown, I think there are many people. I read news that they are going to their balcony, to sing and to play instrument and something. Is that very phenomenon? Is that like true? Like see a lot often around?
Yeah, I think Italians people are really. We from one side we are known to be very creative. From the other side, we are known to be very passionate, or to be very warm people. So yeah, there were a lot of things like that. People just try to listen. Try to play some music on their balconies, to sing on their balconies. People try anyway to interact with each other, without getting closer to each other. And at the beginning of the lockdown, I saw a lot of videos on social media about these things. But I think it was during the first the first few weeks, and then after that, people, I think they accepted this new, like the new normal. They accepted this new normal, and I saw less and less things like that. Uh, but I think that Italians are doing great, and I mean, I can tell you what is happening in Milan, and Milan. I think Milanese people, have always been very, you know, they've always been respectful, of the rules of the government, and also we try our best to work hard and to find a way out of difficult situations. So I'm confident that I could say that my Milanese friends and Milanese people, they're gonna recover, and they're gonna also do better than before. I'm pretty confident about that.
I see. So how about your study? Like, because you are still pursuing the PhD actually in Chongqing University, right? Even you are back in Milan, I think the whole process is it still got continued?
Yeah, of course. The Chongqing University, I mean, they found a way out. They found a solution to this problem. And but Chongqing University has been, I think, I have to be honest with you, and they've been really professional, and they've been really pragmatic. So they started some online classes. I This semester I need to attend like 3 courses online, and I'm using like QQ platform, Tencent classes platform, and professor, they gave me their like QQ accounts or WeChat accounts. So I think that they're doing great.
I see. So you are still actually manage to keep the study going, and with the assistant of university also, right? Like they provide online courses, and the professors are like close contacted, right?
Yeah, professors are really good. I mean, they're always available. Especially have a close connection with the people working for the international office in Chongqing University, which is the office responsible for life and, I mean, the management of foreign students there. And they're really nice with me, and I can send them some WeChat, or I can ask them some information, and they're always available and professional.
I see. This is good to know. Like still get everything going. Like even you are not here, and also could I know like what keep you all these times, a few months, like away from Chongqing? So what are the things that keep you connected with the city?
Oh yeah, I mean, I lived in Chongqing for 1.5 year. So Chongqing has become I should say that has become my city, and I have a lot of friends there. Um, I had the opportunity to travel back and forth. I mean, in the most beautiful places of Chongqing, and to eat like hot pot, spicy food, to try different things. Um, so of course, I'm connected with my friends there. I send of course, some WeChat messages, or I can make some video calls, and of course, I follow with great interest the developments in Chongqing. I mean, not only from like Chongqing University, but also from a municipal level.
I see. So what do you miss about Chongqing?
Oh yeah, I miss a lot of people, having a lot of people around. The noise of Chongqing, the like. I miss like taking like a subway and going through the Lize bus station, or going to other beautiful places in Chongqing. Like my favorite one is Erchang. I mean, Eling, like at the top of Eling,
Yes, that's it.
or yeah. Also, meeting friends and drinking, I mean, some tea in a park in Chongqing, or traveling to like mountains, and going, for example, to Goloshan mountain there, or going to other places. I think I miss the freedom of mm, of a normal life. So that's what I miss most, and the freedom of a normal life in Chongqing.
Yeah, I also like hope you can, come like our international friends come back, just like the situation get better and all go back to the normal routines as before. Yeah. And one, could you ask you if you share some words with our audience or your friends in Chongqing or like even internationally? Like, what do you want to say to them, like the friends in Chongqing, the audiences?
Yeah, sure. I mean, stay safe, stay strong. Um, this is just like I think is it's not forever, So there will be um, a solution to this problem in the near future. So try to be confident, try to be strong, try to use this time for doing something that can make you improve as a human being, and also if you work there from a professional level. And from my side, I can say that I miss Chongqing a lot, and I want to go back.
Thank you, Mark, and for the whole conversation, and especially also for your very good wishes. That stay strong and positive for the future, and also take advantage of the time you are quarantined at home, right? To do some self-development things. So, quite agree with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shao. Thank you so much.